Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku, and I'm here to review episode 6 of Hi to Gensou no Grimgar. And this episode was about Mary and Haruhiro. Haruhiro realizes that he is pretty much now the leader of the group. And he's having a little bit of difficulty with it, but he is trying his best. First starting off with communication, and that's a pretty good plan. Okay, after last week when him and Yume, they were discussing how they gotta communicate with each other more, that's what Haruhiro does, so good thing that he's doing that. And so he's also observing his teammates as well. Like, he was paying attention to Moguzo, okay? And he realizes that he doesn't really know how Moguzo fights. And then he notices that Moguzo doesn't have a specific fighting style because he cannot go all out because he's not fully protected and he needs a new helmet. So it's cool that all of them are going to pitch in to get Moguzo a helmet so that he can go all out. So that'll be great when that happens. And Haruhiro starts trying to communicate with Mary, and so do the others, okay? And Mary is pretty much shutting them out. But we do learn a couple of things about Mary. I'll get to her backstory in a moment, but first let me talk about her fighting style, okay? So Mary, normally she doesn't do much on the battlefield except stay near Shihoru. And I remember last week when I asked you guys who's usually the next one to go after the healer, most of you guys said the mage. So that would be Shihoru. So Mary was protecting Shihoru and she actually uses her staff. So that's pretty interesting. She does heal them, but she's not gonna waste her magic and heal any old wound, okay? So she healed Moguzo's head wound, okay? That was right over here, could've been pretty bad. But she didn't heal Ranta's wound because it was just a scratch, which makes sense. Now, with her backstory, you find out that with her other team, she used to be just like Minato. She was happy all the time, she brought everyone's spirits up, always smiling, healed every single wound, even if it was just a scratch. But then one day, they came across a monster, and the monster was killing off their friends, and they were all getting injured. And the leader group, he was all like, Mary, use your magic, you gotta heal them. And then Mary's all like, I'm very sorry, but I used up all my magic. And she hasn't smiled ever since then. And I guess she doesn't want to get close to anyone else either, so that just in case if maybe she does use up all her magic, she wouldn't have to cry and be hurt all over again. It's a very good episode, okay, I liked it. Some people might say that it's going slow and not too much drama is happening, but to be honest, I think the slowness is actually realistic, because we all know that Grimgar is taking the realistic approach, and when you're in a situation like them, life doesn't exactly go by fast, okay? Like, I know some people are all like, oh, time flies. Well, when you're in a situation, it doesn't feel fast at all. It goes by pretty slow. So I kind of like the pacing of Grimgar, to be honest. I do like it. And I'm cool with everything that's going on right now. I'm glad that Haruhiro is taking steps to become a good leader. The guys even invited the girls to go out to the tavern with them. So it's pretty cool to see, okay? Everyone is growing and they just gotta bring Mary in with them. So that'll be great when Mary starts livening up, or she doesn't even have to liven up. She just has to, you know, also communicate with the team, all right? So the next step, Mary, gotta step up your game, okay? I don't really hate her, okay? I remember last week I was a little upset when she wouldn't heal them, but now I understand the reason, okay? Because like I said, I'm not a gamer. I didn't know that healers can use up their magic and stuff, so this is all news to me, so, you know, I'm also learning in the process. Very good and enjoyable episode. Catch them later as I do a live reaction to Nijiro Days and review the finale to Ruby Volume 3. There will also be a live stream today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Me, Sun Wukong, Kukulin, and a few other people are going to be discussing our old stupid like romance stories, and it's gonna be hilarious, it's gonna be embarrassing, it's gonna be like really funny though, so please come if you can. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.